All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing. Hey, man, it's been a minute. A couple days I ain't been live on this channel, so my bad, but I've been ripping and running. I've been getting some work done on this place and another property, the same crew. So I've been, they was taking forever on the jobs and stuff, kind of messing around. So I had to monitor them, take some time off, and just make sure all this stuff get done. Salute to the lovely sister Shaquila Fields in the Cash App early. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate the support. Let me close this door real quick because they ain't all the way done, but they almost done. Let me close the door. All righty. All right, let's scroll up, see what we got in the building. Jalen Hudson in the building. What it do? Daniel Cartridge in the building. Del Reeve, Mr. Brave. Dirt Game Boss up in here. Gabe Moore. Black Superman. CJ Robinson in the building. Escobar. My brother Stephen L. the Mizak up in here. AC Boxing. Keon True Story. Vincent Williams. Rick Blackwell. Eden the Wise. Tiz Frank. Sniper in the building. Let's go, man, in here. My brother, the real Shelton, is in here. Brandon Adam Perry. Let me see here. Dragon Fang. Benjamin in the building. F. Castro. Growing with Soul, what it do? The lovely sister Shaquila Fields in the building. Malcolm McCory. D-Man Jr. is up in here. Salute to everybody. Y'all smash the like button, share the video. What's up, Gerald? I don't know if YouTube is going to send out notifications today since I kept postponing this thing. Well, they don't send out notifications anyway. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say what I got to say and get on up out of here, man. But check it out. So one of the brothers hit me up on Instagram. And, like I said, I don't really be checking my Instagram too tough. But the brother has sent me several messages asking me about could I do a video about Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson and who I honestly think will win the fight, without being petty or being biased. Because, I'm mad at both of them right now for some of the little stunts and moves they've been making. But if I'm being honest and being fair about who I think will win between the two, okay, honestly, I think Keyshawn Davis beats Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to tell you why. I think Shakur is more skilled than Keyshawn. I think Shakur is the better boxer than Keyshawn. But you probably wonder, well, how, if he all that, would he lose to Keyshawn? Because I believe Keyshawn would fight Shakur. I believe Keyshawn would actually fight Shakur. I think Shakur would get in there and try to do some ring around the rosy stuff because that's his little brother, and he don't. Shakur doesn't have that same thing in him that Keyshawn has. Keyshawn is a cap artist. We know that. Both of them be capping sometimes, but I think Keyshawn, in his mind, believes he's better than Shakur. And I think if pressed, he will try to knock Shakur out. Hug him afterwards, but he'll try to knock out Shakur. And I think Shakur, on the other hand, will try to outbox without hurting his friend, Keyshawn Davis. I could totally be wrong. Shakur can go in there and just and get angry and just dog him and school him. Don't know. It really don't matter because the fight ain't never going to happen anyway. But anyway, you say Greg cooked The F out of Keyshawn. You know what, bro? I heard Greg Hatchett had cooked Keyshawn. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. But they said they said they took his channel down. They said he took his channel down, um, because somebody had came on his channel and played some corn or something like that. And but see, that's the downside about letting people on your page, man. And that's a shame, man, because when you let people, you have an open panel and you expecting people to come up there and talk about boxing, and but you can't really do that. So when people get mad at me like, oh, this is an echo chamber, it could be whatever I say it is. It's my channel. I'm not gonna give you weirdos no opportunity to come on my page, and then you talking crazy. Then I'm sitting here trying to have a boxing conversation, then you pulling out your pieces, your man pieces and stuff. I seen y'all do it several times. What's up, my brother Drew Titan, LLC in the building? What to do, Drew? What's up, Drink? I seen several times brothers have been live, and I've seen these weird individuals come on to the live, click the link, and then they either be naked or they show they private parts and stuff. I don't know what would make a man show his private areas on the live stream, on the video, unless you're trying to get the person's page taken down, or unless you just a zesty person, or both. See what I'm saying? So yeah, Drew said from now on, dudes got to turn on their cam before they come out. Absolutely. Yep, they do. They steal other people's names. They do all that kind of stuff, man. They do. So yeah, that's the sad part, man. You gotta be careful. You gotta protect the channel, man. You can't just when you drop that link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people turn their camera on in the background so I can see who it is, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes that don't even help, because the dude, he'll turn his camera on. Some of them ain't got no shame, I'm telling you. Dudes will show their face and still show their man parts. And they're going to get away with it. Ain't like no, you see, this is the era we live in. We live in a strange era now where dudes do this type of behavior and there's no criticism. People pick and choose when they want to stand on business. Other than that, it's just like, they give people passes. Ray J out here talking about literally effing the doo-doo out of people. Literally. And look, I mean, people acting like it's normal. Ryan Garcia running around here with a whole gourd like the gooch, and everybody acting like it's normal. Everybody going about their day-to-day life, making their regular YouTube videos, but then people pick and choose what they want to be a story. See what I'm saying? And that's why I be so disgusted with these dudes on the internet. But anyway, back to Keyshawn versus Shakur. I think that that's a fight I would love to see, because I don't know exactly who will win. I think Keyshawn will knock him out, but I don't really know who will win. Shakur is the better boxer, and it's going to be a battle of they spar a lot. These dudes spar a lot together, so I know that that's a dangerous fight for Shakur Stevenson. All right, and I'm not giving them a pass for being brothers or quote unquote friends. None of that. I'm not giving them a pass for that, because, like I said, when Shakur Stevenson turned on Devin Haney in front of the world, a lot of y'all co-signed it, and I thought that was some snake behavior. Y'all co-signed and said, "No, 78, come on, bro, can't be protecting these fighters, man. Ain't no friends in boxing, man. That's what y'all always say, man. Y'all always say the best should fight the best. Come on, 78, keep it real, man. All that friendly stuff gotta get out the window." That's what y'all said when Shakur snaked Devin, and when y'all thought that Devin was like ducking Shakur and all this type of stuff, when that was y'all narrative, right? So then when Devin sent an offer to Shakur, then y'all moved the goalpost to, oh, it wasn't a serious offer. Shakur deserves more. Shakur deserves a 50-50 right down the middle split. right? Oh, Devin moved up to avoid him. Y'all had all these excuses. So now that Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn is on the table, and Turkey Al Sheikh wants that fight too. Quiet as kept. Turkey want that fight. Turkey want to put some big money on that fight, and he'll pay them dudes too. Pay them some good money. You know what I'm saying? 20 million a piece, something like that. I'm sure, just to see it. But they'll turn it down. Well, I think Keyshawn will probably take it, but Shakur turn it down. So I don't know why people are giving these dudes a pass now for talking this brother stuff. Get the lights all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. I need the lights all the way up. Tweak the algorithm. It's a Saturday, but we still on our job, man. Still the same assignment. Get the lights all the way up. Share the video. Make sure you subscribe and your notifications are turned on. Drink say they get to fight around each other while in the same weight class. Two front runners. Hey, they just gonna call you a hater. I'm gonna tell you. They gonna say you hating on them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, and this is why I be trying to tell people, like, man, people gotta think before they start just running their mouth. Because when these people be trying to defend a fighter, just think about, like, this is why I say, you know, like people use the term, I play chess, you play checkers. Okay, that's a real thing. Okay, people who play chess are always thinking 3, 4, sometimes 5 moves ahead. You know, if I do this, then a smart person gonna do that, and then I'm smart, so I'm gonna do this, and then if they smart, they gonna do that. You start thinking about all these different scenarios before you make a move. People who play checkers are more simple-minded. Checkers is fun, but they're more simple-minded. They just react. They see an opening, they take it, and that's what a lot of boxing fans do when they come online defending these fighters. They're not thinking about the hypocrisy of their argument. They just simply jump out there. They see the first move. Ooh, it's a space open, and they jump out there, not thinking about, okay, if you do that though, you know you can't now switch it up next week when this other guy fight. They don't think that far ahead. They just trying to make it for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Win the argument for the day and be safe. That's what they own. Not at 86, my brother in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support, brother. He says, salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir, fam. Salute to you. But you said Shakur probably win. It's hard to let me see here. Let me get up here. He says it's hard to knock out somebody that's familiar with you. I think Keyshawn. I think both of them some snakes, to be honest, but I think Keyshawn hungrier than Shakur. I think Shakur have snaked a bunch of people, but for whatever reason, Shakur seems very reluctant to snake Keyshawn, and I think he looks at Keyshawn as his little brother, like that's his little homie. You know what I'm saying, for real or whatever. And Keyshawn is looking at Shakur the same way Shakur was looking at Dev. I mean, we cool, but I mean, I'll fight you. Q World said, future of the sport not looking bright with these dudes. Facts. Will Sinclair, what's happening with the homie? Cheeseburger, what it do? So Jerron Ennis not getting the fights with Eddie. Shakur getting, should better get away from Eddie. I don't think Shakur with Eddie no more, I don't think. I think Shakur a free agent. I think he just, because Eddie worked with Turkey now, I think it just looked like Shakur still. I don't think he's still with Eddie. I don't think so. I gotta look into that. But yeah, Jerron Ennis, listen, I don't feel sorry for Jerron Ennis not getting no fights at all. Jerron Ennis knew exactly what he was doing when he ran over there with Eddie Hearn. He knew exactly what he was doing. I don't care what nobody said. I told y'all this is another thing I told y'all was gonna happen. I told you Eddie Hearn is not, he don't make no fights, bro. Eddie never makes any fights. You know what I'm saying? Eddie never gets nothing done. All he do is sign people, walk around, taking the victory lap, and then the best fights that everybody want to see, they never happen for a variety of reasons. But Eddie just don't get it done. So now they saying that Boots, uh, Boots and Boots and Virgil, of course, didn't happen because Oscar. I believe it's because of Oscar. That's what I seen. Oscar didn't want to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Fine. Other people want to believe that Oscar and Virgil are ducking and whatever. Fine. That's your prerogative. I just like to deal with what I can prove versus all these ridiculous conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Virgil been acting like a mark. And at one point, Jerron Boots Ennis was acting like a mark too. When Turkey and them offered him that fight first, he said, "Oh, I want to get a tune up, get acclimated to 154 first." Okay, that was some Mark stuff to say from Boots. And then Virgil, they've been playing funny and acting like some ducks for a while when it comes to the Boots fight. So now when it looked like the fight really finna happen and both sides agreed to the fight, all right, behind Oscar's back, Oscar comes back and say, "No, you can't do that without my go ahead. You can't agree to fight Boots without my go ahead. I don't like the terms. I don't like this and that. We're going to do it the way I want to do it because you're my fighter." So Oscar got mad and he stopped the fight from happening. So now they're saying they want Boots versus Xander Zayas, right? And they're saying they're trying to do it for June. What's that? And the Puerto Rican Day Parade Day? I think they're trying to do it on my birthday or something like that. But at the end of the day, that's what they're saying they're trying to do. I don't believe that Boots and Xander is going to happen. I would love to see the fight. That'd be great to see Xander and Boots lock horns. Xander, a big old boy too. You know what I'm saying? Which is just crazy how Dev was just about to fight this dude too, if everything would have worked out right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's funny to me how Keyshawn running around talking this mess about like Devin Haney ducking him. Like, bro, we literally seen what happened. We saw you. We saw you use your words very carefully. They said, "Who you want next?" "I want Devin Haney." And then, so that's next. Then you say, "I want Devin Haney in 2026. I'm trying to fight 3 times in 2026. Okay, but do you want Devin Haney next, or are you saying you want to fight Devin Haney sometime this year? Very clever. So then he goes on Club Shay Shay, or not Club Shay Shay, but Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho, and says he wants to fight the boy Lewis Crocker for the IBF welterweight belt because him and Eddie already been talking. And then after that, fight Devin Haney in a unification. That's what the man said out of his own mouth. But somehow, when you say that, and Devin Haney starts looking for fights with Xander Zayas and other people, you talking about leave the Spanish people alone. Don't mess with the Hispanics. Well, where Debo at? Where Debo at? Doing all these little skits. It's ridiculous. So it is what it is. So now we know what Keyshawn Davis is about. He capping, all right? So that's what he do. He tricked a bunch of people into lying. I mean, into believing his lies, I should say. What's up, Brother Banner? He say YouTube on some witch hunting, getting all the truth tellers, keep spreading the truth. Absolutely, brother. We're going to keep cooking. I'm going to keep cooking, man. Keep dropping it. Dropping the real info. Now, so the energy is different, right? And then let me address something else, too, while we up here. Let me address something else. So I'll be seeing these little weird comments, right? These little weird comments from these busters, these haters, anti-LDBC dudes, and anti this one and that one, right? and they really just Devin Haney haters. Let's just be clear. All of these dudes, one thing they got in common, they might look different. They might be on different people's pages and all that. They might have a different favorite fighter. All that sounds great, but one thing they all got in common, they all hate Devin Haney. Right? So I've been seeing these little busters come around, leaving little comments on LDBC channels, insinuating that somehow somebody cutting some jigs. All right, saying little slick stuff like, "Oh well, how you gonna be pro-black, and then you talking crazy about the black man? How you gonna be pro-black, and then you criticizing the PBC?" Oh my goodness gracious! See, when I see comments like that, I just block them. Ain't no even no point of arguing with them because they being disingenuous. Okay. First of all, blackness is not something that you turn off and on like a radio. Okay. Blackness is your state of being. That's who you are. 24/7. That's who you are. You carry that with you everywhere you go. But a lot of y'all dudes will compromise and you will put your blackness to the side and big up a racist like Ryan Garcia. Throw your support behind a racist cheater like Ryan Garcia just because you're mad that Devin Haney called out your favorite fighter. I want y'all to really think about that. I want you to really think about how disgusting that is. That you, as a black person, will throw your you will throw another brother under the bus and side with a racist because you're mad that the brother in question called out your favorite fighter. This is what I can't stand about sports on the internet, sports talk. You're dealing with a lot of mental midgets, a lot of people who can't mess with you from an intellectual standpoint, right? From a thought process standpoint, they can't mess with you. So their go to move is, mind you, all day long, all week long, these dudes don't do nothing that supports blackness, nothing, right? But when it suits their agenda, they'll try to use a black guilt trip on you to control you and control your narrative. But that don't work on me. So same thing what happens in basketball when you having the GOAT debates and stuff like that. So you got a GOAT debate happening again with Michael Jordan and LeBron James, right? And you can even throw Kareem in there, even though Kareem, Kareem fans ain't really out here arguing with people like that too tough. But let's just say Michael Jordan and LeBron, two of the greatest black athletes the world has ever seen, two of the greatest basketball players the world has ever seen. I personally believe Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player who ever graced the NBA. I say NBA for a reason, but whoever graced the NBA. LeBron is up there. I just don't think he's better than Jordan. At what point does race come into play in this conversation? When we talk about two dark skin, you have to be getting your behind toe up in this debate for you to somehow find a racial angle. Oh man, talking crazy about the black man. Y'all be on Jordan sack, and y'all hating on the black man LeBron. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Jordan black? Nah, still, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Baby's coming in. All right, so now, at what point does the for you to bring up race in a Michael Jordan and LeBron versus LeBron debate, then that means you getting toe up and you just pulling at something now, right? And I can't stand when dudes do that, right? What's up, brother? Homie Ack in the building. Southwest Dice, what it do? And it's the same thing they did in boxing back in the day on YouTube when we used to talk about Floyd Mayweather, Is Floyd the greatest? What does Floyd rank top 10 all time? Is he blah blah blah, right? And this is like before Floyd fought Pacquiao and stuff. You had a lot of people who feel like Floyd is the greatest boxer ever, right? A whole lot of people feel like that, and that's their right to feel like that. And then some of us feel like, nah, I don't know if Floyd the best boxer ever. He might be up there, but I don't know if he's the best ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's better than Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't know if he's better than Henry Armstrong. If we talking about pound for pound, stuff like that, right? And if we talk about just the greatest boxers ever, he's not greater than Ali. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? Because if we just taking not just skill set, we taking everything in totality, legacy, everything, Muhammad Ali, for me, right? At what point do race come into that argument? We all black men having a conversation. Why on earth would you say, "Oh man, hating on Fly"? Y'all a bunch of coons hating on Fly. Yeah, y'all a bunch of G's hating on Fly. This is how you know somebody getting towed up in a debate, in an argument, right? They're not educated enough about Michael Jordan and his era of basketball. They're not educated enough about old school boxing for them to make an educated standpoint, right? Now, and even if they are educated and they feel like Floyd is honestly the best, they would never bring up a racial aspect because it don't fit. So I don't understand why these weirdos keep coming around here in our comment section every time we criticize one of these goofies like Keyshawn Davis. We criticize Javante Tank Davis from some of the stupid stuff he doing or not fighting the people he supposed to fight. Somehow, instead of you just holding Tank accountable for not doing his job as a boxer, you flip it into race, right? And you try to use it against a black man too, like we goofies or something. If I walk into Subway and I say, "Let me get a foot long turkey breast on wheat bread with American cheese. Put all the vegetables you can give me on there with some oil and vinegar. Let me get that." No, I don't want it toasted. Just do what I told you to do. All right. And then the lady sitting back there, and she decides she's going to give me something else. Now I'm going to give you chicken, and I'm going to toast it. Or better yet, she say, "Matter of fact, I just don't feel like working today. I ain't doing it." Okay? She's not doing her job is the same way how we feel about Tank and whoever, another fighter not doing his job and fighting the people in his weight class, fighting his contemporaries. We have a right to be upset and expect you to do your job. This is not like some draft where we pick some random dude off the streets who work at the factory and we gonna make him fight in the gladiator sport or something. This is a guy who signed up to be a boxer. He is a boxer. He got fans that root for him for boxing. He got people who don't like him because they think they guy could beat him. Regardless, you're a boxer. That's your job. You can't get mad at us for wanting him to do his job. Only in boxing is it okay and is it respectable for you dudes to, "Oh man, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. Tank ain't got to do nothing." Vincent Williams in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support, good brother. He says, "I see the same Haney and Wilder hating fools around trying to fake pro-black Jedi mind trick." Yeah. He says, "Get all the way out of here. Salute to the mighty LDBC." These are facts, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, trying to control you with the listen. Ain't none of you dudes that smart. None of you. You know how I know? You know how I know it's a lie? This is how I know all of that fake pro-black stuff that y'all trying to put off on us is a lie. Let me tell you why. How many of your favorite channels is cooking Ryan Garcia for his racism? Most of them didn't either forgave him already or never cooked him. How many? All you see is black channels supporting Teofimo Lopez, supporting Ryan Garcia, blah 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 blah. Always some excuse. Oh man, it's just man. I just watch it. Man, look, man. It's about boxing with me, man. I try to keep it sports, man. I try to keep it boxing, man. You know what I mean? I try to keep all that other stuff out, man. All I care about on my channel is boxing, man. I don't care about other stuff. Then as soon as Devin Haney get into it with his baby mama, what's going on with Haney, man? His baby mama. So as Tank do what he do best and use some chick head as a speed bag, Tank Davis arrested again. Adrian Bronner found drunk in the hotel. But Ryan Garcia running around here with Gore Like the Gooch. No videos. None. And this is your favorite channel. Why they ain't talking about Gore Like the Gooch and Ryan? Why they ain't talking about none of this stuff? You only gonna hear that kind of content for the most part on LDBC channels or in a few people that we associate with, like Champside and them guys. But you know, Art Man, you know, that type of vibe. You ain't gonna get this everywhere. Most of these dudes come on YouTube and have sold their soul for the audience, and it does work. I ain't gonna lie. The jigging does work. It will get you a DAZN job. It gets you plenty of views. It absolutely works. I ain't gonna lie to you now. Cutting jigs, it works. The only downside is when you wash your face in the morning, you don't see a black man no more, right? You see a jig. So if you can live with being a jig, then go ahead and get your money. Some of us can't live with that, so we choose not to. You understand? So that means the people who support the real should definitely actually support the real. Hit the like button. Share the video. Stop being lazy. When YouTube asks you, did you like this video? Was this video informative? Say very good. Say yeah, all that. You got to support the channels that are speaking the truth and giving you the real. Because I'm telling you something. We the last generation of the real. After this, it's over. I'm telling you that right now. I have no faith in the future of young black men. None whatsoever. I have no faith in it. What I see on this internet, the way I'm watching black dudes come on here and cut these jigs, man, and sell out. They sold to all these pink streaming dudes, and look, Pat Bev just got his show stolen from him. He didn't just validated some random nobody pink person, and then now the dude that stole his show. Old man tenderism dude, he done got jacked for his stuff. Blueface and Whack 100, they validating Aiden Ross. I just did a video about this, me and Town Bears on No 304 show, which YouTube is hiding. So make sure y'all go to the No 304 show and check out the video. This is what I'm telling y'all. So the jigging absolutely works because the algorithm is racist. The algorithm is telling these people what to talk about. When you talk about stuff like this, they're going to suppress your content. When you cut a major jig, they're going to push you to the front. So what that does is that tells you, hey, I found the key. This is what you got to do to get the views and then they're going to, that's what they do. That's how they lure everybody into cutting jigs. See what I'm saying? Go back and look at what happened with every time with Diddy, when Diddy got in trouble. If you was making videos down in Diddy, they pushed all your content to the front of the line. If you try to defend Diddy, you might be lucky if you can get 2,000 views out of that joker. Let me see here. What's up, AC Boston? Salute. It's Gotcha. What it do, fam? You still over there in the Philippines, huh? His got him a woman in the Philippines, and he chilling. I remember when you first went over there to meet that girl. That's the same girl, ain't it? I shouldn't have said nothing because I don't know who you with. I might be. My bad, bro. Just talking too much. Drink my water. Say, I don't understand this new age promotion, having to go over there with these racists, geeks. Yeah, exactly, man. That's why I don't get. They just everybody doing it though. Here you gotta do like Whack 100, who somebody in our spaces. He goes over and he validate all these dudes like Adam 22, Aiden Ross, all these black folks validate these dudes, and these dudes get big and they turn on you every time. Shout out to my brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business, you dig? Representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. So anyway, man, I just want to come on here and cook for a minute. Ain't gonna be on here too long. Got a lot of stuff still to do and make sure these people clean up this yard and all this stuff. But regardless, back to the main point of the show, man. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis shouldn't be getting the pass with this little brother stuff that they got going on, because y'all, according to y'all, when Shakur Stevenson snaked Devin Haney, y'all said ain't no friends in boxing. Come on, 78, keep it real. Ain't no friends in boxing, bro. They need to just, no, man. This about the best fighting the best, right? Or how you gonna do? Or why you trying to, like, you don't want to? No, okay, cool. So now, does the rule still apply for Keyshawn and Shakur, or is it different? So did I hear about him policing Greg Hatchett YouTube page? I don't know. I thought because I heard two different things. I heard that Keyshawn might have had something to do with it. And then I heard also that somebody came on Greg Hatchett page and had got like started showing some nudity and stuff, and that's why his page got shut down. But anyway, man, I'm gonna kick back for a minute though. Y'all make sure y'all share the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I'll be back probably tomorrow with some more content. I'm holler at y'all a bit. We up out of here though. Deuces.